Well, you're not going to stop reading.
This is fascinating.
Of course it is.
All it needs is maybe a little more dialogue.
What for? I can say anything I want with my eyes.
Well, it certainly could use a little editing.
I will not have it butchered.
Oh, of course not. Just a touch here and there. You can find somebody.
Oh, I'd have to have somebody I could trust. When were you born? I mean, what sign of the zodiac?
I don't know.
What month? What date?
Oh, December 21st.
Sagittarius. I like Sagittarians. You can trust them.
Thank you.
I want you to do this work.
Me? Oh, no, I'm busy. I've got a job.
I don't care.
And I'm pretty expensive. I get $500 a week.
I wouldn't worry about money. I'll make it worth your while.
Well, maybe I'd better take it home and look it over there.
Oh, no. I won't let it out of my house. You'll have to work here.
Well, it's getting kind of late.
Are you married, Mr.?
The name is Gillis, single.
Where do you live?
Hollywood, Alto Nido Apartments.
There's something wrong with your car, you said.
There sure is.
Why shouldn't you stay here?
Look, I'll come back tomorrow.
Nonsense. There's a room over the garage. Max will take you there. Max, come here.
I felt kind of pleased with the way I'd handled the situation. Sure, I'd work on a script. Meanwhile, my car would be safe and the money prospects looked very good indeed.
This garage room has not been used for a long time.
I guess it's okay for one night. She's quite a character, isn't she?
She was the greatest of them all. You wouldn't know. You're too young. In 1 week, she received 17,000 fan letters.
Yeah. I sure turned into an interesting driveway.
You did, sir. Good night, Mr. Gillis.
I pegged him as slightly cuckoo, too. A stroke, maybe. Come to think of it, the whole place seemed to have been stricken with a kind of creeping paralysis. Out of beat with the rest of the world, crumbling apart in slow motion. When I woke up the next morning, all my belongings were there. Suitcases, books, even my typewriter. I threw on some clothes and ran over to the house.
Of course, your things are there. I brought them myself.
Is that so? Well, who said you could? Who asked you to?
I did. It seemed like a good idea if we are to work together.
Well, there's nothing in the deal about my staying here.
You like it here. Besides, you can't work in an apartment where you owe 3 months' rent.
I'll take care of that.
It's all taken care of. Max, unpack Mr. Gillis's things.
That's been done, madam.
Well, pack them up again. I didn't say I was staying.
Then suppose you make up your mind. Do you want this job or not?
Yes, I wanted the job. I wanted the dough. But it wasn't so simple getting some coherence into those wild hallucinations she called a script. And what made it even tougher was that she was around all the time, hovering over me, afraid I'd do some injury to that precious brainchild. Oh, just a scene I threw out.
What scene?
Well, the one where you go to the slave market. It's better to cut directly to John the Baptist.
Cut away from me.
Well, honestly, they don't want to see you in every scene.
Don't they? Then why do they write me fan letters every day? Why do they beg me for my photographs? Why? Because they want to see me, Norma Desmond.
Okay.
Put those pages back there where they belong.
So I put them back. You don't yell at a sleepwalker. He may fall and break his neck. That was it. She was still sleepwalking along the giddy heights of a lost career, plain crazy when it came to that one subject, her celluloid self, the great Norma Desmond. It wasn't all work, of course. Sometimes there'd be little bridge games at the house, friends of hers, actors, dim figures you might still remember from silent pictures. I used to think of them as her waxworks, fragile and old. They'd come and they'd go, quietly like ghosts. They never spoke to me. I don't believe they even asked her who I was. On other nights, Max would operate a motion picture machine. We'd see a movie right in her living room. A silent movie. I guess I don't have to tell you who the star was. They were always her pictures. That's all she wanted to see.
Still wonderful, isn't it? And no dialogue. We didn't need dialogue. We had faces. Oh, those idiot producers. Those imbeciles, haven't they got any eyes? Have they forgotten what a star looks like? I'll show them. I'll be up there again, so help me.
One morning, Max came in with bad news for me. The men from the finance company had paid us a visit. They'd found my car and towed it away.
Don't be ridiculous, Joe. They took your car. It's not a matter of life and death.
Well, it is to me. That's why I took this job.
Now you're being silly. We don't need 2 cars. We have a car. And not one of those cheap new things made of chromium and spit. Nisada Fischini. Have you ever heard of a Nisada Fischini? All handmade. Cost me $28,000.
So Max got the old bus down off its blocks and polished it up again. It was upholstered in leopard skin and had one of those car phones, gold-plated.
That's a dreadful shirt you're wearing, Joe.
Yeah? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. If you work in a filling station. And I'm getting rather bored with that same sport jacket and the same baggy pants. Max?
Yes, madam?
Take us to a good men's shop in town. The very best. Take us there now.
But I don't need any clothes, and I certainly don't want you buying them for
Why
me.
begrudge me a little fun? I just want you to look nice. And, must you chew gum?
The last week in December, the rains came. It came right through the old roof of my room over the garage. So she had Max move me into the main house. I didn't much like the idea, but it was better than sleeping in a raincoat and galoshes.
You should be quite comfortable here, Mr. Gillis.
Uh-huh. Whose room was this?
It was the room of the husband. Or the husbands, I should say. Madame has been married 3 times.
Yeah. Hey, what's the matter with the door? There isn't any lock.
There are no locks anywhere in this house, sir.
How come?
Madame has had some moments of melancholy. There have been some attempts at suicide.
Oh.
We have to be very careful. No sleeping pills, no razor blades. We turned off the gas in Madame's bedroom.
Why? Her career? She got enough out of it. She's not forgotten. She still gets those fan letters.
Those letters? I would not look too closely at the postmarks.
You send them. Is that it, Max?
I'd better press your evening clothes, sir. Mr. Gillis has not forgotten Madame's New Year's Eve party.
No. No, I hadn't forgotten the party. I dreaded it. But I was curious as to who would be there. I heard voices. Max ushering in the orchestra. A little later on, they started to play. I went downstairs. This was the night I was to find out how she felt about me. I'd been an idiot not to have sensed it coming. That sad, embarrassing revelation. She was dancing alone, a tango. And then she saw me and came over to the foot of the stairs.